Hi everyone. I'm going to do something a little bit different and actually talk a little bit through this one. I'm going to be doing a cloud pour, and I wanted to talk about some of the colors that I've made here. This color here is TLP Mosh plus TLP Techno. This is the TLP Horizon. This is by far my favorite. This is TLP Benevolence with Amsterdam Expert Indigo. This is a leftover paint I had. It's a Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple. This is a leftover paint I had as well, and to be honest, I think it's Quinn. Oh, I don't know. I think it's Rose, perhaps. I'm not really sure. And then this is a Turquoise. I have two different cloud pour mixes here. One is Vallejo mixed with Soft Body Artist Loft White. The other one is a 1-to-1 ratio of satin enamel. It's actually not 1-to-1, sorry. Of satin enamel, DecoArt Satin Enamel, plus 2 parts Floetrol. And all of them, and I'm going to be doing a really weird thing here. So I'm going to first do a dirty pour into the cup, and then I'm going to layer it at the top. And I want to use both of these cloud pour mixes because they both have given me great results. But I thought, well, let me do it in the same cup. So I'm going to do that. So I've made sure that the consistency is, it's not terribly thin, but it does disappear after a second. It does disappear. But I wanted to keep it a little bit thicker. So here we go. I'm going to grab my, so I'm using these, I'm trying to use paper cups when I'm going to be just throwing the paint away. These cups, these are little 4-ounce cups. These are excellent if you're wanting to make 4 ounces of paint at a time. And you can mix them right in the cup, which is nice because they're tall enough and wide enough that you can do that. So I'm going to start with, like I said, I'm going to start with a dirty pour. So I'm not going to layer them first. Here we go. So I'm going to put, I need to figure out which one is the satin enamels. Yep, this is the satin enamels. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I'm just going to start to pour. Pour high and go in. High. Okay, now I'm going to start layering them. All right, so I'm going to layer some of this Benevolence with Indigo. And some Horizon. Some of this Pearl Cloud Pour. Use all that up. It was almost gone here. some of the Mosh and Techno mix, some of the other cloud mixture medium, the purple, and I'm going to use it up. Go back in with this darker one, which is the Indigo and the Benevolence, and then here's the pink. Oh no, this is another TLP. This is, I'm sorry, so the pink is actually 2 TLPs also. It is Afterglow and Show Pony. Huh, I forgot about that. So there's a lot of TLPs in here. I'm gonna finish up with some Horizon. Some more of the Mosh and Techno mix. And then I think that I want to, believe it or not, use this for the base, which is the Indigo and the Benevolence. So here is my, it's a dirty on the bottom and it's a layered on the top. So I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put the caps on these because I'm done with them. And I'll have enough for another pour, which is exciting. Oh, and Kathleen, I have my gloves on. Did you notice? That was geared towards Kathleen at Cause Creations, in case anyone was wondering. I know she knows who I'm talking to. All right, so I'm gonna move this cup. I have a lot of paint in this cup, so I'm not gonna need really any anything for flow much, but I am gonna use this just to start the puddle. Guys, I'm really hoping that this turns out. I'm excited. All right. The nice thing about paper cups is that you can bend them like this, and so they're easier to control. All right, so here we go, guys. Right, so we're, see the inside of my cup? All right, look at all that white in here. Oh my gosh, I love that. And that was a dirty pour part. So we're gonna wait a little bit and let this develop and see what happens here. I'm going to torch it just a little bit. clean up a little bit while I'm waiting. I'm not a good waiter, so I'm going to try to be a good waiter here. Whew. I see some interesting things happening in this white, where all the white is here. I am pretty excited about what's going to happen. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time. I'm going to start to tilt, and I'm doing this all in real time so you can see exactly what is happening here. This is one of the lengthier videos I'll have. Just remember to go slow. It's really important. Okay. All right. Guys, I think it's going to be time to spin it. I'm going to go slow first. All right. Yep. So we're over the edge. I can get it down here a little further. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Wow, look what is happening within there. Tilt it a little bit. I really like what is happening. All right. Here we go with another spin. Guys, I love this. Oh my goodness. This is turning out so pretty. I am so glad I took a chance and tried to do something different. I'm going to spin it a little more. so interesting. Just tilting a little bit more here. Wow. All right, one big spin and we're done. Wow. Wowzers, wowzers. I'm going to grab the camera and take you down so you can see a close-up of this. So show you like that. There is the finished piece. I am not sure what orientation I want. Actually, the one right there is very pretty. That looks nice too. I don't know that there's a bad orientation for this. Let me know what you think. Bye.